are just said, you know what, let me just wing this out and see how it goes. Because I'm curious about this. A couple of people were curious about what's going on with the whole situation between Tiny and T.I. So I'm just gonna reach behind me really quick because I have another deck. It's a bit more explicit, and plus it's late at night and I feel like we can use a bit more of an explicit deck. This is kind of the tarot of sex, basically, and we'll just see what's going on. So basically, I believe that T.I.'s birthday is September 25th, 1980. So I'm going to find an air sign for him, and oh, they both came out right there. So we have basically, this is the King of Swords. That's that Libra energy that's going on, I'm assuming, right there. And I'm actually going to use her as the Queen of Swords, even though I know that she's the Cancer energy, but they are married, so I'm just kind of leaving them together, okay? So this is a more explicit deck because we have very explicit things, allegations coming out about their personal and sex life. So that's why we're just going to be using those two. Now, I don't know Sabrina's birthday. So what I'm going to do is just allow the energy to basically pick a card for her or just display her as she is and see how that comes up. So I'm just going to shuffle up some cards and see what's going on because I'm just kind of winging this. So I'm just kind of coming into this situation where I'm just like, I'm not really judging nothing. I'm going to just see what these cards have to say. And whatever they say is what they say. And just leave it at that. Okay. Oh, all right. So basically, this is how some of this seems to have gotten started. Because here we go. We have the two married couple. You know, got the married couple right here. T.I and Tiny. Here's what's in the root. So I'm assuming they're already identifying her as the Queen of Wands. I'm not too sure if she's a fire sign or not or what's going on. We're going to assume that this is Sabrina. So basically, I'm just going to be using this card primarily going forward as her card. So that's the reason why I just kind of let everything go and just let it run. There seems to be some sort of communication that was happening in the past. So this is something I'm assuming maybe there was some sort of confrontation or escalation of conversation in the past about her making her moves because usually this Wands card is in relation to her. So basically we're saying that there's like some sort of formal communication going on in the past, okay? So what we have here is the Knight of Swords. Here's why this is kind of interesting because this Knight of Swords is basically describing some aspects of spying or looking or just knowing some sort of information and wanting to probably use this information possibly for their own benefit. And that's kind of how they see it. So they're showing me this aspect of the Wheel of Fortune to where this person is attempting to either seek gratification in some way for their own personal success. That's kind of how they seeing it. That's just, I'm just kind of pulling off of what it is with them. Now, here's where the part gets interesting. Because again, we're showing this Ace of Pentacles. So I don't know if there's like a situation, maybe somebody's backing out of a business deal, or maybe certain things aren't being really communicated or broadcasted or promoted the way that this individual wants it to be promoted is what I keep hearing. Because this Knight of Swords is basically in relation to the married couple, simply because of the fact that it's pertaining to aspects of doing business or communication in general. So it seems like there's like some sort of letter or something that's kind of being said in regards to aspects of being in the home. So this person was around. So clearly that's a thing. Here's where it gets interesting because I kind of feel like this individual was expecting for, let me put this away, for this man, okay, to basically pursue some sort of commitment or relationship with her. this is where things get kind of interesting. So this is where things get kind of messy. And I kind of feel like there's something that's going on here because when I see this lovers card, it's basically saying like, this is what I'm doing over here, but you on the side over there. I don't know what that's about, but that is just kind of what I'm picking up on. And moving forward, it's basically talking about aspects of dealing with communication or possibly dealing with some sort of combative communication at that, pertaining to these two. I'm assuming maybe certain romantic advances were taken a certain type of way. So it's kind of showing me some aspects of either lovers quarrel or dealing with a situation that, ain't looking too good. So what I want to do is I'm going to use this as Sabrina, okay? And I'm going to place the couple on her crown and just see her point of view and where she's coming from, basically. So we already did their point of view. I want to see her point of view and see where she's coming from. This is a very, it's a very situative situation because it kind of reminds me of like, the whole Cosby thing, how there's all these allegations and different things coming out at people. And it's just kind of making me wonder, are these things happening, simply because maybe there's deeper things that are going on and maybe this is just some form of distraction? Or is this something that we need to seriously take a look at and really say, okay, what's happening here? Let's see. So I'm just going to see her point of view and see what we got. Okay. Okay. So where we go, we got this judgment card right here. Okay. So I'm just going to show y'all this. So basically this is kind of like speeding up the deck or just kind of saying this is what it is, basically. So I'm just going to show y'all. After I turn over these cards, we're going to actually use another form of tarot that I have going forward. Okay. So this is Sabrina's card. This is supposed to represent the married couple. Okay. Again, we're talking about some aspects of dealing with business. The foundation card, the Ace of Pentacles, is basically either being in someone's home or building a business with these individuals. So this came up again. So maybe they were out on their end. The couple is out on basically saying that we don't want no business ventures or anything to do with you. And basically she's saying somebody owe me something, a coin or something or whatever. Some promises are being made, etc. Here's where things get interesting. Ace of Cups in the past. Okay, so this is talking about a specific love interest. Okay, so this Ace of Cups talks about a new love interest that she is harping on from her past. Again, we're talking about aspects of infidelity. So I don't know what's going on here. I don't know basically what was happening on the side or what's going on, but I think I mentioned this King of Cups before in the situation. So it just seems like things kind of got really messy. Like it turned into a situation where, you know what I mean, business turned into pleasure, and maybe she wants, she wants this for herself. She wants these things for herself. Like that's what the cards keep coming up. And basically it's like she feels a bit shortchanged or whatever, as far as like the things that she's supposed to be specifically working on with people. So she's kind of taking this into a position of kind of showcasing herself or speaking up herself or getting to work herself. That's what she seems to be describing to me, but there has to be some sort of aspects of infidelity or something going on because we were just turning over them cards. So y'all see me how I work, basically. And that's why I do what I do, because I don't play. Anyway, just really quick, let me put in a plug while I find some cards for them with this Manziel deck, because I love using it. Basically, you can follow me on IG at Queen Prodigy 0369. And also you can email me at 369 if need be for any personal consultations. And I have a booking link below in the description. All right, so I'm just finding cards so that way we can identify individuals and then we can move forward. And y'all know how I do because I do my readings different than everybody else. So we got T.I right here. This is the King of Swords, just to show y'all because I'm just kind of like going through and, you know, picking everybody else out. Here we go. We got this female, Sabrina, right here. And then we're just looking for Tiny. Okay? Oh, there she go right there. So, boom. All right. So we're going to move forward as addressing them as the married couple. Okay? And Sabrina. Cool. So what I want to do is I'm going to put Tiny aside. All right? I'm going to just put this aside because she seems to be calling this person out specifically. So I'm going to just see what the issue is between these two and if basically what are these allegations and where is it coming from, you know, or is it a situation to where it's just basically certain business isn't happening and people feel a certain way. It's just kind of interesting because I'm trying to figure out who lying at this point. Yeah. Oof. Gotcha. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So here's where things get interesting because I placed these two together just to see what's going on. Okay. So we have this Six of Pentacles in the situation. So somebody feels shortchanged. I'm assuming it's probably Sabrina at this point. Feeling shortchanged in some sort of way or feeling like she's been overcompensating herself with this individual. And I'm assuming maybe there's something going on with dealing with possessiveness or basically someone getting comfortable in this specific situation. Here's where it gets messy because I am seeing some forms of arguments between these two. Okay, so they're having some sort of dispute between the both of them, and this is affecting their home life. Okay, probably his home life more specifically than not. And this is creating some issues. So he is more so in this space of saying that he's going to remain resilient and strong regardless of what people are trying to put out there, simply because he feels that whatever they're going to do, they're going to learn the truth or understand the truth and focusing on aspects of his family and his own business. And that's what he seems to be kind of putting out because he seems to be dominating the energy in this reading. Essentially, this seems to be a situation to where it's a private matter. You understand what I'm saying? Like it's a situation to where maybe, you know, people are unhappy when certain situations go down and maybe people get too comfortable and then they want to use money to extort. That's kind of what he's saying, but he's like, I'm sticking, you know, to his relationship and sticking to his marriage. That's something that he seems to be pointing out because maybe somebody got it confused into thinking that's what they were going to get from him. But he's really putting it out there, like kind of just saying, you know, this is just all gossip and telling this person to move on. That's the energy that I keep getting. That's the energy that I keep getting from that. That's just kind of what I see it is. But I'm going to focus on her because I know that his energy is definitely domineering. So I just want to focus on her and give her a chance. And if I'm such full of shit, how the hell does King of Cups keep being at the bottom of the damn deck? Because we keep talking about this individual being a romantic interest and basically he's like, that ain't happening. Keep playing with me. Anyway, y'all can definitely donate in the super chat. Hit me on Cash App at Queen Prodigy 369. I appreciate it. Let me see. They got that Will and Jada going on. Ooh, child. Anyway, so yes, she does feel shortchanged. Yes, she does. She definitely feels shortchanged in this situation. I'm just gonna focus on her because I feel like if I put entangle his energy or the couple's energy, it turns into, you know, his point of view. So his point of view is definitely coming through at this point. but I just want to see what she's saying. Is it true, or is this a lie? So that's the initial goal in all of this, is to figure out what's going on. Okay. Well, wow. Okay. So here we go. Let's do this. Here's her card. And this is, again, getting a little thick, okay? Because I put her out here and I appreciate y'all supporting, okay? I really do. Because I love what I do and I love entertaining you, okay? So let's get back to the reading. The Lover's card in the past, at that. So there's something to where somebody feels locked out. Now I'm gonna say this. Was somebody basically handling some aspects of providing financial support in some sort of a way, and it was basically kept on the low? Because this is kind of showing me the moon card right here, like somebody keeping some sort of financial things on the low, and then homeboy just cutting that shit off. Like, fuck all that. Game over. Time's up. You going too far. This is in a situation, the Queen of Pentacles. So again, these two would indicate some aspects of a relationship or getting into a volatile situation in a particular relationship. Okay. Again, dealing with a situation to where it just got messy. It seems like there's some sort of agreement, because the Lover's card keeps coming up, like there's some sort of consensual agreement in this situation, and it's kind of kept quiet or whatever. But maybe certain people just cross boundaries, and here's what I'm talking about, because I ain't come here to play. It's basically showing me the 8 of Swords, saying, hey, we got to block this. We have to, block this individual out. Who's doing the blocking? Because y'all keep thinking I'm playing with these cards. Here we go. Who's that? Anyway, let me keep going. Oh, and just to solidify that, the magician usually identifies as an artist or a rapper or someone who is a performer. So basically, he's focused on his shit. Let me tell you what it seems like this person is expecting, okay? She's expecting this individual to basically turn into this with her. I don't know why I keep getting this, but this is what she wanted. I don't know why I keep getting this, but maybe she wanted certain aspects for things to go her way in this particular direction. And basically it's just not gonna happen, because it's like kind of moving forward. Go on with your business and cut all that bullshit out. Like, because he's kind of holding on strong. He's showing me that strength card. Woo! At the bottom of the deck is talking about 9 of Pentacles. So maybe there was some sort of financial comforts that certain people were getting, and now those things are not happening. So it's a question of true intent at this point. You all can be the judge. I'm just here doing the readings at this point in time and just allowing it to be what it is. You know what I'm saying? Let's really quick see what it is from Tiny's perspective, because I just split the deck and I really didn't even get to really touch on her and see like how she feels about it, because it seems to be just kind of getting all over the place pertaining to those two initially. So that's what I keep getting, is some sort of financial and emotional entanglements and people being upset because things ain't going their way. That's what I feel. And if people have these statements, and she's willing to go that far, actually. That's what she keeps describing to me, like I'm willing to go that far. But it just seems like it's on some Bill Cosby attack, like on something like that level. And they're just kind of like, you're ODing it. Okay. Yeah, she's not. You know, her energy is way different. I think she was kind of just saying like, if you're just gonna, go out here and do all this other stuff, because she's showing me like I've been generous to you, I've been courteous to you, I've been nice, I've been patient, all that other stuff. The world card basically, she's kind of accepting how this person is just putting certain things out there, knew that it was coming. She is showing me maybe there's some sort of aspects of socializing or being at a party or just socializing with other people, coming up together, just doing different things. And, that's just what it is. Like, that's what you enjoyed having that person around for. And the situation is the 10 of Wands. It became a burden, is what she's describing. The situation, the relationship became a burden. And initially, she just said, I'm gonna just basically just stay focused on what I need to do as far as providing for my situation and making sure that I'm comfortable, and I gotta just block this away and just be resilient is how she's describing it to me. And basically she's showing me that like she is concerned about how it affects her children and her home and her marriage, but she's staying in it. She's not really letting anything sway her at this point. She kind of feels like this individual is going to basically talk themselves and, create their own dramas or whatever the situation is to try to slander her. But she's calling her a fool. Basically, that is how Tiny feels. She's calling this woman a fool. So, anyway, bottom of the deck, death card. She's done. She's done. Game over. Mama wrapped up shop. So I hope that you all have enjoyed this reading. You guys can definitely like, subscribe, share. And thank you all for being here. Thank you all for supporting. Though all of those things are very helpful to me as far as helping my channel. And I hope that you all have a blessed night.